All right, we're going to continue our notes from yesterday. Today is 11:20. If we want to multiply binomials, we're going to look at first if it is all numbers. So if we have 2 times 5, we're looking for this area of the box, which is going to be length. So 5 times the width, 2, so we get 10. 2 times 3 would be 6 for the area of our box here. 4 times 5, 20. 4 times 3 is 12. And if you were to combine like terms of all of this area here, you get 48. Interesting enough. 5 plus 3 is 8. And 2 plus 4 is 6. And 6 times 8 is in fact 48. So it works. We're going to do the same thing with x's involved. So we have 2 binomials, x plus 8. And every time you see the plus sign or even a minus sign, that's where your division is going to happen. And x minus 2. And then again, we do the area. So x times x is x squared. X times 8 is x. Negative 2 times x. Negative 2 times 8. And we want to look for like terms. So 8x and a negative 2x. So our answer would be written as x squared plus 6x minus 16. It can look a little bit bigger. This one's a binomial by a polynomial. So here's what it would look like on the worksheet or a test or standardized test. And what you want to do is redraw the rectangle. You can use FOIL or distribute as well if you feel more comfortable that way from your previous experience. But the box allows you to keep track of all of your terms and you don't miss any multiplication. So for this upper left-hand corner box, x squared times 3x to the 4th would be 3x to the 6th. You may want to come over here on the side in the margin and write it out. When in doubt, you write it out. So we'd have x squared, which is x times x, times 3, and then the x to the 4th would be 4x's. And it's all multiplication. And so now you can see 3, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 x's. So that's why it's 3 times x to the 6th. All right, this middle box here, x squared times negative 8x squared y. So we have negative 8x to the 4th y. Again, if you want to write it out, x squared would be x times x times negative 8, 2 more x's, and a y. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 x's. There they are. X squared times 4. And then we're going to do the 3 times everything. So we have 9x to the 4th. 3 times this one is negative 24x squared y. 3 times 4 is 12. We want to look for like terms. And in order for them to be alike, the variable must be the same and the exponent must be the same. So we don't have any more x to the 6th power, x to the 4th, y. No, we have x to the 4th, but because this doesn't have a y with it, we cannot combine these two together. And same scenario here, negative 24x squared y and the 4x squared are not alike because, again, this one does not have the y. They have each term to combine together must have the same variables and the same exponents on those variables. So we would write our answer just simply, we would just rewrite each one of these boxes. Okay, and that's it.